This is the THV Garden Party with Tasha Carlock.
Welcome to THV's Garden Party. I'm your host, Tasha Carlock, and today's show is going to be a little different. We're also discussing the great hang-ups topic, distractions while driving, and we have Gary Holt and Associates here with us to give us some legal advice as well as some preventative ways to stop us from driving with distractions. We have Gary Holt with us as well as Steve Abbott. Thank you all for joining me.
Thank you.
First, we're going to start off with the law. What is the law for using cell phone use while driving?
Arkansas has a kind of a staggered law based on age, except for texting. In 2009, they passed what they call Paul's Law, and nobody, regardless of age, is legally texting and driving.
So no texting.
If you are under 18, it is illegal to talk on the cell phone and drive. If you are 18 to 21, you can talk on the cell phone only if you have a hands-free.
Wow.
So we stagger it.
Okay, so do we have some research or some studies showing just how serious or dangerous this is?
That's interesting, because I found out in this Wednesday's Arkansas Democrat Gazette article that in Arkansas we have twice the national average for deaths of young drivers.
Wow.
Which is staggering. And when you go to the websites and you research it, everything says education programs and the law is what you need.
Okay.
And this is an education program, and I appreciate you for that.
No problem. You have to tie the two together, definitely. So could you give us some examples of some other distractions while driving?
They use the term distracted driving rather than just say texting or cell phone, because you have GPS systems now that people look at. You have iPhones where people are looking at the internet, putting on makeup. There are a lot of drinking your Coke.
Quite a bit of distractions. Even Lauren in her story spoke of earlier. Being emotional while on your cell phone is such a distraction, and that's something we don't even consider or even think about. Is there anything that we can do to solve these problems?
Stay off the phone for starters, and punch in your GPS before you start. Just be cognizant of it. The education programs. Most people don't even know the law. It's a primary law. It's like click it or ticket.
Exactly.
And it needs to be, not secondary. There are 30 states that have primary law and no texting. And you know, it could go further, frankly.
You can also go hands-free, or if you know that someone is driving, to not call them until you know that they've reached their destination.
Right, and we all use our cell phones. We all have a cell phone, so it's something that's common for all of us. What about resources, other resources that we can use?
I bet you Steve can tell you the web page.
Well, the Department of Transportation has a very good website now. It's www.distraction.gov, and you can go there, and as parents you can look up certain things. It'll have some ideas of what you can do.
Right.
It'll also have links, so you can link to our state, and it'll provide some additional information as well.
So there are things we can do to keep us from being so distracted. Like you said, just avoid cell phone usage, but if you do, you can use maybe like an earpiece or something like that.
I'm very much entrenched in the 70s in my technology, but if you're a techno person, you can go and buy a drive cam that it doesn't record everything. It's not Big Brother. It only records certain events, like getting on a cell phone.
Right.
And you can tell what your teenager's doing. There's also, you can block texting while they're driving. There's several technological devices to try to, if you don't trust your kids. I have 3 sons, I know. You can try to protect them doing it.
Right. Well, thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it. If you have had these situations, please contact Gary Holt and Associates, because they will be more than happy to help you. They will be here next month with more with the Great Hang Up. See you all and have a great afternoon.